Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would actually do a Q&A, which I haven't done in like the longest time. I think I usually do them every month. So yeah, I wanted to come on here today, guys, just to speak to you all about your questions that you have for me. I just want to connect us to my Twitter first. So it's all up and running. Yeah, so lovely to see you. Hey Phil, hope you're okay. Hey Lee, lovely to see you in here. Hope you're okay too. Yeah, I thought I could just do a little Q&A for about an hour. Because obviously football's not till the weekend, and I thought why not jump on here for a little bit to do that. So yeah, please do that while you're here, guys. Please do and send me your questions in. I know a lot of you are here as well. Hey Jonathan, I hope you're okay. Lovely to see you in here. I'm going to actually start off with this because this news today, I can't stop thinking about it, to be honest. About me and Zamar. Hey Gemma, I hope you're okay. Yeah, I don't know what to say about it. I did do a video before if you guys do want to check it out, but I just don't know what to say about it, to be honest with you guys, because it's pretty bad about Viv leaving. Like, I just, it doesn't make any sense in my eyes. Like, I'm really surprised by it. But yeah, it's really hard. I just don't understand why the club would let someone like Viv go, because we all know how amazing she is. It just doesn't make any sense why we would let one of our best players at the club leave. It is really baffling. It's really difficult to understand, isn't it? It's not a good decision from the club, that's for sure. Hey Hood Jones, hope you're okay. Lovely to see you in here too. Hello Emerson as well. Hope you're okay. Yeah, who's gonna replace her now? That's the thing as well. We're gonna have to bring someone else in. I mean, it's a difficult one because I also see it as she'll probably go to Man City now. I mean, I know her and Beth Mead are together, and I just wonder how that will work. I don't see her going abroad. I would prefer if Miedema went abroad because it would be less painful for us Arsenal fans. It's going to be hard watching her play if she does play for Man City. But yeah, I think if we are going to replace her, we need plans. We should be having plans if she is going to move on, and the club will have known about this for a while. And I listen, some fans did think she was going to go anyway. I know I've seen on Twitter a lot of fans were speculating about it, but in my opinion, I never sort of, thought it would happen. I thought next season would be a new season for her and she'd be going back to scoring again. So this one definitely has taken me back a little bit. Gina Gathering has said, I'll make a quick point about this. Yes, Viv is a legend. She was out of contract. Perhaps there are plans to replace her. I doubt she will go to another WSL club. It is a difficult one because I do see it as well, is that obviously her and Mead are together. So I do wonder, like, with them, because if Beth Mead's going to stay at Arsenal, say Viv goes to Man City or whoever she goes to, how is this going to work? I mean, I would like Viv to go abroad. It would be easier to take. I'd support her and want the best for her, but this one doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like the right ending to this. It's difficult. I don't think many of us are happy. Would you say this means Dina is definitely staying? Honestly, I'm not confident about it. I don't know. I think if we lost Dina as well, that would be a disaster. It wouldn't be good for the club. It would be really bad. So I do hope Stina will stay here. It's just a confusing situation with Viv, obviously, but I'm optimistic that obviously we can get replacements for Viv, but it's going to be hard. And I think Stina, we've seen this season how important she is, and we really need to see her. So I do hope we can see Stina this season. I hope she can stay with us. I'd be devastated if she left. It'd be really difficult to take. But yeah, she does love a goal against City. That game was absolutely incredible. So we've got to really hope and pray. I'm going to read some of your questions that I know a few of you have sent me some here. I'll check yours as well. Sad day, Viv leaving should be missed. Yeah, it's. I think a lot of the players are gutted. I know Katie McCabe's a big fan of her and always has been. So it's yeah, it's going to be tough. But as I said here before, do send me your questions in for the show, which I'll happily answer to you guys today. How many players we need to sign? So I'll start off with the men's team first, actually. Well, it's hard. I want to be realistic, but I want to just be honest with how I feel about it. I do think we need a striker. I think the midfield, left back, a replacement for Saka. Yeah, I'd probably just say 4 or 5 players we need. I think for Arsenal women, I would probably say that we definitely need a goalkeeper to come in. I feel as though we definitely need to make that reinforcement in that situation. I feel like we are strong. I just feel like, yeah, it depends on who we get rid of. That's the problem. Because if we're getting rid of players that, are really going to take us that next step, it depends who we. I think it depends who leaves. I mean, I do think Stina will stay because I think she's not finished here. But you never know with how Viv was treated. It doesn't surprise me anymore. So, yeah, anything could really happen, really. She may go back to Holland, Ajax. Yeah, I mean, I know she did play for Bayern Munich as well. Maybe she might go there. It's a really weird situation, a situation that none of us expected to happen. It's obviously really tough to take, isn't it? Because I just didn't ever imagine this happening. So yeah, I do wish you all the best though, and we'll have to just see what happens with that. Yeah, she could go back to a former team, which would be good to see. It'd be a nice happy ending, wouldn't it? But yeah, I just hope Viv's okay because it's not a nice situation, is it? It's quite a tough situation to be in after everything that's happened. So yeah, it's tough on her for doing that. Um, but I do hope Stina does stay. It'd be obviously really good. I'd be really delighted to have her at Arsenal for our future. So I do hope that that can be the case because I'd be gutted if she left. I just want to, yeah, I do. I've actually had a question. I'm on my Instagram now about Liam has just said why haven't Arsenal extended Miedemar's contract? And obviously, right now it's hard to understand why her contract hasn't been extended. Honestly, my answer, I don't know, because you look at her and she's such a good player, and I know she's had injuries, had setbacks, but we knew next season would be a better season for her. She'd probably be more prepared and she'd get more game time for her fitness. So it's hard to understand why. But maybe the club feel as though she's not able to get back to where she was. But I feel like she needed game time. As Leah Volti said on her Instagram, she needs to shine again, needs to be back to who she was when she was playing. So, it's hard to understand really. Poor Beth, first Van der Donk leaves to join Leon and now Miedemar. Yeah, it's obviously really bad. I remember when Van der Donk left, I was really gutted. Do you know what? I feel more hurt with Miedemar leaving than Van der Donk. I just think we never expect this to happen, did we? We would never, this was never on the cards to happen. It's a big surprise to us that Miedemar's leaving this way because I know she had opportunities to go to other clubs like Barcelona, but she's a very loyal player, Miedemar. She chose to stay here. So the ending was obviously really devastating. I mean, with Van der Donk, I did think she would leave in the end. It was really difficult, but you can't blame her because we weren't winning trophies at that time. So it does, me, I do understand it. It's just difficult to take, of course. Lovely exit video. Yeah, I read her letter as well. She wrote to the fans. I thought that was really nice as well. A fitting exit from her. And we know she'll always love Arsenal and that won't ever change. It's just obviously a difficult one to take, isn't it? Because of how it's gone now. But yeah, please do send me any questions that you have. I'm going to read your comment now, Wookie Cookie, because I've just seen it on Instagram. Player that come in from any season that has exceeded your expectations the most. That's a good question. I'll speak about the men's team first, actually, because it's probably directed to that. Um, you know what? I think for me, Ben White, for me, it's a weird one because when we signed him, I didn't know what to expect. I knew that he was really good at Brighton, but when you come to Arsenal, you do see players go to a better level. I think he's definitely done a lot better than what I thought. I would probably say he's exceeded those expectations. You could say the same with Havertz as well, because none of us really knew how it would go with Havertz. It could have been a hit or a miss. It was one or the other, and obviously it's gone really well. So yeah, it was hard to know with Havertz as well. I think he's definitely done better than what I expected. It's hard to tell with these players because you never know how it's going to go. And it could go really well, it could go bad. But I think they've definitely um, improved us. But I think Ben White for me is definitely, he's really, I just feel like he's really surprised me in a great way. I think this season he's been absolutely amazing. But as well, Trossard, I didn't know what to expect of him either, and he's obviously done really well this season. For us, so yeah. Rice as well has had a really good season. I think with Rice, I expected him to be as good. I didn't think he'd be this good because he I've seen a lot of him in England and West Ham, but I think he's gone to a different level. I just think it's been absolutely amazing to see how far he's come with Arsenal and how much of a leader he's shown to be for us. I think it's obviously amazing. Burnley was my favourite player last season. Last year. He is much more than a defender. Yeah, he's so likable. He does everything he can to win your games. He's a really good player to have in the team. I really do love him. Hey Kingsley, hope you're okay. Do you think it was a mistake moving Viv into the number 10 position? I actually think that position did suit her, but like I said before, I think the amount of injury she got, I felt like that was a massive setback for her. And Jonas would bring her on for like, I don't know, a few minutes, which was obviously a bit disrespectful. So I think that position worked out well for her. I feel like she can do anything on the pitch. She is like, she was on Dennis Bergkamp. It's hard to take, but yeah, I do think that position was really a good position for her, to be honest. One game since you started supporting Arsenal that you could relive and be at the game. Well, no, it didn't mean much because we didn't win the league. But when I first supported Arsenal, we won 2-1 at the Emirates against Leicester, and Danny Welbeck's header at the end, it made me cry. I was like so excited. I think I'm going to go with that one because that was my first real memory growing up of, Wenger's team, Arsenal's team. It was like a really great moment for us. So, I've got to go that. I can't really argue that. I think that was a really special moment. Hello, Niall. I hope you're okay and having a lovely day. Can Spurs do Arsenal a favour? I hope so. I mean, it's hard to know right now. I'm hopeful they can, but listen, Villa play Liverpool tonight, don't they? And if Villa lose, then I think Spurs could do us a favour. But if Villa win, then I wouldn't think Spurs have much motivation to do anything because they'll know they're coming fifth. So if they can get top four, that'll give them motivation. But it's quite weird because they're going to help us win the league ultimately. So it's a really strange position to be in for Spurs. But yeah, we've got to hope and pray. They'd never live it down, yeah. 89 for me, wish I could have been there. Yeah, that was a really incredible moment. I know I wasn't alive, but whenever I watch it back on film, it was, really special. And nothing will be like that for me, I think. 2-1 for me over Barcelona. Yeah, I love watching that highlights of that game. That was a really special game. We've had so many special moments as fans. I think we've been quite lucky to have some really memorable moments. I think, that Danny Welbeck moment for me. I think the moment that topped that off for me was probably the Reece Nelson goal against Bournemouth. I think it was like one of those moments for me, which we have had since. But yeah, that Danny Welbeck moment, I just remember jumping off my seat. I was like blown away by it. And Phil, I think you asked me on Twitter. Let me just see. I know you did ask me a question. I just want to find it because I love that game. Yeah. definitely, I really love that game. I think because we were underdogs, it makes it even better. Now you, Phil, asked me what would be your best memory of the season if we come second? There's actually quite a lot to choose from because I think recently when we beat Chelsea 5-0, I just loved the football we were playing. We were just enjoyable to watch. Um, there's been so many, honestly. I loved Declan Rice. I'm pretty sure Declan Rice's first goal was against Man United when we beat them 3-1 at the Emirates, and Jesus got that defender sliding on the floor. It was amazing. That one's definitely up there for me. It's hard to pick. I think beating Chelsea obviously is always a nice feeling, isn't it? Beating them, yeah, that felt good. That one, yeah, beating City was really special as well. I really enjoyed the Liverpool game at the Emirates when we beat them. Was it 3-1 or something like that? Um, yeah, 1-0 versus City. That was amazing. The Luton winner, that was so stressful, that game, because, I just didn't see us winning it. And then when Declan Rice headed it, I'm pretty sure he headed it, I was literally like, my heart rate was too much. Arsenal really do stress us out, don't they? Yeah, there's been lots of really memorable moments, really amazing moments to have. But I think yeah, there's been so many good games actually. But I think United at home definitely sticks out. I mean, I'm just happy we've got a double over United this season. It feels good to have beaten them, for us to have got revenge over the times they've really hurt us. It just feels like a really good time at the moment. Um, to be an Arsenal fan. I forgot to read this one actually. What players would you bring in this summer? I mean, it's really weird. The striker situation is quite interesting because I don't know who I imagine Arteta bringing him in. I think the strike, yeah, I'd be happy with Ollie Watkins, Isaac, definitely. Um, I think the midfield would definitely need to bring in reinforcements. I think Partey could go. It definitely depends on what we do with Partey, though, with who we bring in this summer. I'd probably say I do like Onana for Everton. Yeah, I think we need a winger as well for Saka. I mean, what will we do with Tierney at the left back position is another question. So, yeah, we've got a lot of work to do in the summer, but I don't know who will bring in, who will go. It's an interesting one. I think we've got to have a big summer to improve to take us to that next level. Best Ramsdale moment. I think for me last season, I'm pretty sure I think we were away at Anfield. It was that 2-2 draw. But I think he did this incredible save against Mo Salah, and it will always stay with me. I thought it was a really incredible save. It was a save he had no right to get, but it just really amazed us. I thought that was incredible. Um, what is your memorable moment of any Arsenal ladies? That is a good question. I think obviously winning the Conti Cups have been special. I think last season when we won it, because of the injuries we had, I just felt like this team were really destined to have that success and they really needed it. Um, yeah, I think definitely that. I mean, we've had so many good games. I think for me, when the ACL players come back, I think it's so special and it makes me really happy to see that. So I'd probably go that as well. Just to see players like Leah Williams and Beth Mead back. But yeah, I think this season not being the best from us, but winning the Conti Cup is always been really special. Hey Matt, hope you're okay. Do you agree with Ramsdale being dropped, and who should we get for number 2 if he goes? Um, I think the situation it is what it is. We've got Ryan now. I think Ryan's proven to be a really good goalkeeper for us this season. I know he's been getting clean sheets as the season's gone on. He's grown in confidence, which is really lovely to see. So yeah, I think that's obviously amazing. It's really difficult to answer the second choice because I do feel like for me, we have been linked with Jordan Pickford, and if Jordan Pickford came, he wouldn't want to be second choice. He's first choice Everton. He's not going to come here to be on the bench. I personally wouldn't think that anyway. So yeah, don't imagine him coming to Arsenal, but I'd be surprised if he did. The second choice, it's a weird one because I'd want to bring someone in that would be competitive with our goalkeeper, but would be the second choice because I think the team needs stability and needs that one goalkeeper that will be here for a few years. I thought Ramsdale would be here for a few years, but clearly it's not happened. But yeah, I think Ramsdale, I do wish him all the best. I'm obviously gutted it didn't work out because he's a great person and he was a great goalkeeper for us. Yeah, that Leicester save was phenomenal. Yeah, I love that one he did against Mo Salah. Yeah, Leicester away as well. You know, you can't argue against that. Yeah, Pickford can do one. It did surprise me to see him linked to us. I mean, when he's at England, right, he's actually good. But when he's at Everton, it's a bit of a different standard when you know you're at Arsenal from when you're at Everton. You're going to be competing for league titles. You're going to be winning things. So it's very different when you're here at Arsenal. So I would be surprised. If it did happen, but I think for me, Raya is our number one as well. Yeah, I've accepted Raya as number one, but still gutted. Yeah, you can't help feel gutted about that Ramsdale leaving. It's obviously a bit devastating, but you know what? This is football, like we said. Things do happen, things do change, unfortunately. Ramsdale, England number one, Pope number two, Pickford not even. I do feel as though Ramsdale could have a good opportunity to be that number one in England. I think he deserves it too. So, yeah, fingers crossed that does happen for him. Yeah, Pope as well. I think that order would be okay. I mean, the Euros are coming up now, aren't they? Who would be in that position? For being number one. It's going to be really interesting to see what does happen there. I do expect Pickford to start though to play for the thing. Because Gareth Southgate likes the same team, doesn't he? He doesn't really change that. Um, I doubt Sir Chesney would want to be number two, though. I mean, I'd be happy for him to come in and be number two. I wouldn't complain about that too much. But like you said, it depends. Depends who wants to come in and be at number two. It's quite a difficult ask for that one. I would support Ramsdale even if he played for Spurs or Chelsea. Call me mad. I couldn't ever see him play for Spurs or Chelsea. But for me, like that's like me with Saka. If Saka played for Spurs or Chelsea, it would really hurt me. But I still have that love for him. It's difficult when you build this connection with these players. It is hard when you leave. It's hard to still have that love and admiration for them. But yeah, I think that's what football is. People move on. It's how it goes, unfortunately. But yeah, guys, I'm interested to see about the kits for next season because I have seen quite a few for next season. And I just want you guys to let me know what you think. And also, Arsenal haven't announced it really, have they? So we don't really know what's going to happen with that for next season. Will you be getting the Links Africa away shirt next season? Honestly, I've not been a fan of the away kit for next season, if I'm being honest. And to be fair, I think some of our kits haven't been the best, have they? If we're being completely honest. Ramsdale wasn't given a chance to push Raya, so we'll be interested to see what happens. Yeah, I think whoever we bring in, I do wonder how it would go. Like you say, would there be a competition there, or would it just be? Would they just be the second choice? Because I do feel like Arteta's always wanted Raya, hasn't he, from the start? And it's been clear to see that. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with that because I think everyone does deserve an opportunity, don't they? I think they'll wear the new home against Everton. Wouldn't surprise me that with that. Definitely. Kingsley said Arteta wanted Raya first. Yeah, I think Arteta always wanted Raya. I think he couldn't get him at first. That's why he went for Ramsdale. I mean, it would have been interesting to see Raya from the start, but I think Raya's going to be here for the foreseeable future, to be honest. So, yeah, that's just how it is now. I think we've just got to take that on board. But Raya's obviously doing well now. He's been growing in confidence, hasn't he? He's been getting a lot of clean sheets. So, yeah, I think he's obviously doing a really good job at the moment, and I can't argue that, can I? I don't think we all can. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see if we do see the away kit, the home kit, sorry, for the last game of the season. Our last game of the season is actually at home against Everton, which is obviously going to be a really good game. We need to hope Man City can drop points along the way. Do you guys think Man City can? I think if they are, it will be in the Spurs game, but it is going to be hard for us to ask that to happen and to see it to happen. But we've got to just hope. I mean, as Kai Havertz said, he's a Spurs fan tomorrow. So, yeah, I think it depends on Villa. If Villa get a result, then Spurs don't have a chance. But if Villa lose, then they've got an even bigger chance of trying to get top four. I think the gap is about 4 points, so that'll obviously put Spurs in a good position if they get anything from it. The game is Spurs. Asking Spurs to win, feels quite odd, doesn't it? West Ham with Zuma and Grabana at the back. I don't see West Ham doing anything. They've not been great this season. I think if they had Declan Rice in the midfield, then maybe we can learn them Declan Rice for that game. But otherwise, no. Like you say, we don't really see that happening. We don't really see them really dropping points. I love this comment, Phil. More chance of Kylie Minogue turning up to my front. Yeah, it's not. Spurs could get something, but I don't know if it's likely. It's obviously really hard to tell if they will get anything. We've got to hope and pray, guys, if they do get anything. But I wouldn't ever want Spurs to win. But if they gain anything from it, I'll obviously be happy with that. Yeah, we've just got to hope and pray tomorrow that Man City will drop points. Yeah, we've got to just really hope and pray it goes in our favour. But then I sort of worry now, will we win our last game of the season? Will the pressure be too much? So the last season's going to be so crucial for us. There's yet to be a twist in the title race except for the defeat. So you never know. Yeah, if City will score early and will turn. Yeah, I think Spurs have got to stay in the game. It's weird because Spurs fans will. Yeah, Tottenham fans will want to lose. I've seen that and I get that. I completely do. Hey Victor, hope you're okay. Lovely to see you in here. I know you're a fan of Arsenal women, so let me know how you feel about me and Marcus. We're all pretty gutted about that. But obviously really lovely to see you in the chat as always. But yeah, guys, it's not been a great start to the week with football results for us, has it? I do feel quite gutted about it, about the news. But yeah, the Spurs will get cooked at City. Please, I don't want to get cooked, honestly. And I never thought I'd say that, but yeah, I think a draw would be good. But it's a big ask, isn't it, for Spurs? Because Spurs have not been great this season. I do wonder, will the team deliberately play bad, or will they just play how they usually play? It's obviously a really strange situation for them to be in. So yeah, hopefully, things do go in our favour, which will obviously be difficult to ask for that. But yeah, with it being away, I think it's obviously probably better for Man City. But I know Spurs and Man City. It's actually I think it's at Tottenham. My bad. Yeah, is it Tottenham Hotspur? So obviously that'd be good for Spurs. But yeah, fingers crossed. They can help us. I'm sad that we are losing Viv, but like I told you on Twitter, I saw that coming when we signed Russo. I think I think when Russo came in, it would have been hard for Viv to fit in, I suppose, if you look at it that way. So yeah, maybe that would have meant that, but I just didn't think it would have been over yet. And I'm obviously gutted that it is over now. But hopefully Viv can get the send off that she really deserves from this team. But yeah, Russo's definitely been an amazing signing for us, hasn't she? I really do like her. And what she brings to this team is absolutely amazing. After we beat United, I just kept thinking that Villa game. Yeah, I think there are games you can look back on. I think I look back on the Fulham one for me. I think the Villa game, we just had a bad day, didn't we? It just didn't go our way. I like Russo, but Viv is a different level. I think they're very different players because I've watched Russo for a very long time, and she is an absolutely incredible player. I think her talent is phenomenal. You've seen that for the Euros, for the World Cup. For United, she's been very good, an important player, but I think Viv's obviously just a different type of player. She's a legend, and it's hard to see her go. I do feel quite gutted about the fact that she has gone. I think it will take us time to process it really, but I feel like who do we bring in now? That's the other question. What will happen with that? Um, I hear City are very interested in Viv. Yeah, they are, and that's my concern. It will really pain me to see Miedema go to City, but I also wouldn't be surprised, to be honest with you guys, because obviously if she's with me, she'll probably want to stay in England and be near Beth. So, yeah, I do see her going to another WSL team. I mean, which WSL team would you go to if we are talking about her staying in England? I mean, I don't know where she would go. I mean, I hope she wouldn't go to City and respect us with that. But you know what? She will do what's best for her career. And obviously Jill Ward left Arsenal. You know, she went to Wolfsburg and she did well there. And then now she's obviously at City and they'll probably win the league. So, you know, she's did what's good for her in her career. But yeah, very sad day if Viv goes to City. Um, Prediction for Leon vs Barcelona, or did you not care? No, I'm looking forward to that game actually. I don't actually know who I want to win actually, because I do really like Barcelona. I love like the Lioness players. I love Kira Walsh, Lucy Bronze. I do love Motti. Oh, that's a good question. I'm gonna go 2-2, and then it'll go to extra time. I reckon Barcelona will win it 3-2. But what do you think? I'm looking forward to that game. Hopefully, Arsenal women will be back next season in the Champions League. I can't wait to see us back in that competition because I've missed it so much. I'm just glad Chelsea aren't in the final. It feels really good that they're not there, of course. Yeah, that's going to be a really big game, actually. Do you know when that final is? I just want to check now because it has been. Yeah, that should be on soon. The 25th of May, so it's quite soon actually. That'll be a really good game. Barcelona have had a lot of success in that competition. Maybe it would be good to see Lyon get it. I know Lyon have won it before, but it would still be good to see other teams, you know, just to have that. Not an expert, but I'll go to on Barcelona. Yeah, I reckon Barcelona are winning. Victor has said, "I still dream of Arsenal signing up." Yeah, that'd be a dream, wouldn't it, to sign her? Yeah, she's my favourite player at United as well. So definitely love her with Tooney as well. Glad they won the FA Cup for themselves yesterday. Just a shame Arsenal weren't in it, but you know we've not really deserved to be there this season. We've not been at our best, have we? Um, Leon destroyed Barcelona in the final 2 years ago. Yeah, that game was so surprising. Never expected that. Anything can happen in that game. I could see Mary at Arsenal. If Mary came to Arsenal, right, she would definitely elevate this team. Like, you know, a lot of the players have worked with her, you know, in England. So I just see that improving us. But I don't think she would come to us because it would hurt the Man United fans. But then I never saw Russo coming here. So anything really can happen. You just got to hope she can come. I know with Sinsberger still got a contract here, but I don't know if she's going to stay here for the future or you know do what Viv's done and see a contract out. It's going to be really interesting what happens there. But Mary Earps would be a fantastic addition to the team. I'd love her. That'd be the dream signing for me. Yeah, guys, do send in your questions as well while we're chatting. I'm enjoying doing this Q&A. If you are still watching while I'm here, do hit the like button and do subscribe. While you're watching, that would be very much appreciated. And like I always say, hit the like button and turn the notification bell on as well if you are interested watching my videos. I've got a few videos this week that I'll let you guys know about on Twitter and on Instagram. But yeah, guys, I'm going to stay on here for probably 15 more minutes. So Timber left back next season. I think, yeah, I probably would do that, to be fair. Depends how he gets on with his injury next season. I hope he doesn't get injured so much, because we've seen what a fantastic player he is for the team and how much he brings to the team, and he's just incredible. I can't wait to see more of him. Hoping to see more of him, actually. Do you guys reckon Timber will be on the bench for the Everton game? Because I really would love to see that. I think it would be really good to see that for him. I think he deserves a little chance if he's ready and if he's fit enough to come back. But yeah, I think, him next season is going to be so important. I know we have actually seen Tomiyasu Kiwior play at left back, and I'm not too sure they're his comfortable positions, but they are doing really good at the moment covering that position. He was solid in the Community Shield. Yeah, he for me was the player of the match for me. I know Trossard did win that game for us, but yeah, he was really, really incredible. Yeah, he was really good. Bring him on for the last few minutes when we have, I think when we play Everton, if we are like, say we're 3-0 up or 4-0 up, you'd probably bring him on when the game's comfortable. And see what he can bring, with the fact he's obviously had an injury, not to put that pressure on him. But yeah, when we've won, hey, Unbiased TV, I hope you're okay. Maybe club one day. So yes, definitely we'll do that soon. It would be an honour to come on your channel. Oh, thank you so much. I do appreciate your support. You do always show me online. It doesn't go unnoticed. Thank you so much for tuning in as well. Yeah, definitely. I think it would be good to see him. Yes, I would get like a 10 to 15 minute cameo ready. I think with Timber, it'd be good to see him maybe get, like you said, 5 to 10 minutes. I'd personally give him. I think he deserves that chance to give it a go. Hopefully, he'll get some minutes for that game. But I really like Timber a lot. I think he brings a lot to the team. And yeah, I think he's going to have a big season next season. I think a season will be his for sure. I just think he's needed time after he's had his injury. Does need to get back into it. Yeah, I think it's obviously interesting about Timber next season. Timber was the reserve player at Old Trafford. I doubt very much to see him on Sunday unless we get an injury in training. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I get that as well, because we would have seen him if it happened by now. I did expect to see him on the bench maybe a game or so ago, but obviously, he's maybe not ready, which is obviously okay. But we've got to give him time to get back to, for his fitness to get back up right. So next season we'll definitely see him in that left back position. I can't wait for that. But he's obviously had it really tough, the ACL injury the whole season, and just happy he's feeling much better now. And fingers crossed, he'll have a really good season next season with Saliba, Gabriel, Ben White. I can't wait for that. And Ryan Goal, it's going to be so, so incredible. I assume Tim doesn't have to be at Euros. I don't know. I mean, I suppose it's his choice. I don't know a lot about that, to be fair, because I'd probably want to rest him for next season. Maybe that's a bit selfish of me to say that, but yeah, I'd probably like to rest him for that. Kingsley said, who gets manager of the season if we don't clinch the title? So yeah, I saw that, the options of manager of the season, and for me, if we say we don't win it, and it'd be between Unai Emery and Pep Guardiola. That is a really tough choice for me, because I'd be stuck in two minds, because you see Pep, right? I know he's not had the best season to their standards. They've done great. They could still win the league, and they'd win a cup final as well. So I suppose it depends if they win that. But then on the other hand, Unai Emery has done superb. The fact they're going to get top 4 this season is absolutely phenomenal. I think they've done a really good job. It is. I don't know because I suppose I see it two ways. It's the team who wins things, and if Man City win things, then they deserve to have that award. But then you can't take down that recognition that Unai Emery has achieved. You know, he's done so well. Manager of the season, and yeah, I mean, I think that's ridiculous that he would even be up there. Yeah, we're all Liverpool. Yeah, definitely. We need Liverpool to help us out. I mean, Liverpool don't want to fall too far behind. I know Klopp's. I think they have 2 games left, including this one, so they want to leave. You know, send Klopp on a positive note, leaving at the season. So, yeah, I think they've got to win that. Exactly. Timber's goal will be. Yeah, you know, Timber, that goal he did against them in the academy game, that was absolutely incredible to watch. So I think it'd be really good to see him back. I highly doubt he'll get called up. Yeah, I hope he doesn't. Wish Saka didn't have to go to the Euros. It's weird because I love watching Saka for the Euros. He actually played a lot better. I know recently he has been very predictable, but I do feel as though, yeah, I think in the Euros it'd be good, but we definitely need to make sure we don't pick up any injuries there. Ramsdale, Rice, and Saka are definitely on the plane. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. I would never sing Spurs songs, but we'll have to see what happens. After that game for sure. I think it's going to be a really crucial game in our title race. Spurs and Man City have always been one of those games where it's a tough place for them to go to. So, but Spurs won't want to help us win, will they? So it's really a really tough. Yeah, it's just a really weird situation because let's imagine it was us. Would we want to help them win the league? I wouldn't, but I wouldn't want us to lose either. It's a very unusual situation to be in. It's really odd, honestly. Yeah, it's really bizarre to be fair. I just can't imagine us, you know, helping them. But you know, we've got to just see how it goes. To be honest with you, and hope for the best. I mean, I wouldn't say that, but you know what, everyone. If Spurs win, I will run naked. Do you know if Spurs win, I'll just come live on here tomorrow. Okay, I'll do that. If Spurs win, then I'll do that. But my problem with Spurs getting a result is I don't want to get too excited because we'll all be made up if Spurs draw or win. But we've got to win our last game of the season. I think the goal difference now is actually going to be really important for that because they'll beat West Ham. I don't think they can beat Spurs. We'll have to see if that. There are some Spurs fans that genuinely nervous they'll get a point. Do you know what? There's a lot of Spurs fans that want them to get battered. Like, it's just weird. I could never want my team to get battered, even if it benefits another team. I think, yeah, we've just got to keep scoring. This Everton game is going to be crucial. We need to get our goals up, because Man City have shown that they can score lots of goals. It's going to be a crazy game. Hey Molly, hope you're okay. Crazy that Spurs fans want City to win and Arsenal fans want Spurs to win. Such a weird situation, yeah, honestly. You couldn't write it. I don't know what to say. It's just mad. I think I'll never say these words like I want Spurs to win, but if Spurs do help us, then I'm not going to complain at all. City have chased down our goal difference last few weeks. Yeah, they really have. I think for us, it's up to us now to let's just try and beat Everton like 5-0 if we can. I have no confidence in the Spurs doing anything. I think I have a little bit just because of previous they've got a result there. But you know what, I'm not feeling that confident. I'm a little bit in the middle because I know it's a game they're struggling, but then we struggled at Old Trafford and we won, so honestly, you never know. I will be a Tottenham fan for one day. Listen, I'm not even going to be a Tottenham fan. I'm going to just hope Man City drop points. I'm loving Big and instead. Yeah, he is quite likable actually. You can't dislike him. He does seem like a really good person, doesn't he? He seems like a really good bloke. So yeah, that he's too nice for Tottenham, definitely. With that game, yeah. The rest of my family are Spurs fans. I will be tomorrow. I will be tomorrow until City score. Yeah, I think if City score early, then it's game over. It really is. I don't see them coming back after that. Elizabeth says, let's get 50 likes. Thank you so much, Elizabeth, and thank you for your comment. Yeah, guys, do try and get that up for me. Do try and hit the like button. Let's try and get 40 or 50 likes if we can while we're still watching. City have scored more goals. So if points and goal difference are the same, they win. That's the problem. Our goal difference isn't good now. United, that game would be a really good opportunity for us to have scored like, a few goals. I was hoping we would score more than one, but a win's a win. So yeah, I'm going to check the goal difference now actually to see how it's standing at the moment. Because I know our goal difference was so good. Yeah, so our goal difference is 61 and theirs was 58. So they're only a few ahead of us. So it's not the best, is it really? Yeah, it's only 3. No, you'll never hear me say that ever. I couldn't ever be a Spurs fan, not even for tomorrow. I just hope Man City drop points. That's all I am. I know the team really want to win the league so bad, so we've got to hope that does happen for them and they're able to get that. But yeah, I think the goal difference definitely needs to be improved because it's not good at all, is it, from us? It definitely needs to be a lot better for us. It's too low, but it was really high at one point. We could get 10 past Everton. I mean, anything can happen, so we've got to just hope that does happen. It's possible, isn't it, guys? It can happen. Yeah, we've got to just hope and pray. But yes, Liverpool play Aston Villa tonight at, I think it's 8:00. So that game's going to be really good. Please tell me your score predictions for that game tonight. Before I do round the stream up, I think Liverpool will win like 2-1. I think it's going to be a really exciting game. I say 3-1 Spurs and 3-1 Liverpool. Spurs are not winning 3-1, I'll tell you that. If they did, I'd be so surprised. 3-1 Liverpool, I could see. Phil says, great to see you as always. Thank you so much, Phil, for tuning in. I do always love seeing you in here. As always, I'll keep you up to date online about my next stream as well. But thank you all so much for coming in and chat with me tonight. Liverpool 2-1. Yeah, I reckon Liverpool win 2 or 3-1. I think they've got to win this for sure. For Klopp. But yes, like I said, thank you so much for coming in, guys, to check out my stream and doing this Q&A with me. But thank you all so much again for your love and support as always. And yeah, please do on the way out, as I always say, smash that like button for me, do subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video, which might be tomorrow or Wednesday. So I'll let you guys know. But thank you all so much for your support. Let's hope Spurs can help us out. Let's hope Villa lose tonight to help us. But I will see you all in my next video. Bye.